Are you listening?
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. And if you are new, hey, thank you for joining me. I am your girl Chant'e, and today in my world, I want to talk with you all about my weight loss journey. So I thought that would be a good topic to talk about today, just because I feel like a lot of people are always complaining about their weight. Either they're gaining or they're losing, or maybe they just want to gain altogether or lose altogether. So I just felt like that's a good topic. Plus, I was dealing with it myself. So at the end of the day, definitely perfect to talk about. So to get started, let's start a little story time. So basically, back in 2015, I got into this new relationship. And I was with this person for 4 years. So regardless of anything, when you get in a new relationship, you're already excited. You're excited about these new adventures that's about to happen. You're excited about being with this person. And you're just excited all together to see how it's going to be. Well, of course, when I first got with this person, we didn't automatically live with each other. We moved in probably a year later. But it's like once we moved in, you don't realize how much you all like go on dates to eat or order out food or get something sweet or have all these snacks. Like, you really don't realize that. And honestly, to me, in my opinion, guys eat way more than women. I don't care what nobody say. You can have the skinniest boyfriend in America and they will eat you out of house and home. I witnessed it personally. So that was that. When we moved in, I felt like we was always eating something sweet. I felt like there was always some candy around, some type of snack that just made me want to eat it. Or like I said, just going on dates. A date always consisted of getting some food somewhere. If we was going bowling, we was stopping to get some food. We was going to the show. After that, we was going to grab something to eat. Like, we always ate. And then, of course, just being in the kitchen cooking something. So it's like you don't realize how much you're eating and how much you're consuming this food, because, you know, you love food. I love food. I'm never going to disappoint food. Food ain't going to never disappoint me. So it's like you really do eat a lot of food. So anyway, like I said, I was with this person for 4 years. So 2019, I had went to the doctor, and I was going to the doctor just for my yearly checkup, see what everything was going on with me. And you know, as soon as you get in the doctor, the first thing they do is to get your blood pressure, and they have you hop on that scale. So honey, on the way to the doctor, I'm already like, I don't know what the scale gonna say. Like, I don't know what to expect. I don't know what this scale gonna say. I have no clue, because, you know, it's like people looking at me and they like, girl, you look good. You fine. You don't gotta worry about nothing. Like, you just thick. You ain't gotta worry. And I'm just like, I don't know, because I feel different. Even though I don't look different, I look at myself every day. So to me, I don't see anything different. But you could feel it in your body when you feel like, okay, something's not right. Something's not going how you want it to be going. So going back a little bit, so when I used to work, I used to always wear scrubs at this specific workplace, because I just felt like scrubs was easy, they were cute, they were comfortable, they were fun, and it's like it was just better for me. I could go, and you could go down there anywhere and get some scrubs. So I'm just like, okay, I'm about to go get me some scrubs. I'm going to switch up the little styles, you know, whatever holiday it was, I'll match my scrubs to it, and I just had fun with it. And like I said, it was easy. I can get up in the morning. I already know what I'm going to wear, because I'm basically having on this uniform. So like I said, I switched up my scrubs here and there for the most part, just because I wanted to do something different. And then sometimes they got old, so you wanted to re-up on something new. So it's like that last time I went to go get some scrubs, I'm like, okay, I'm taking all these scrubs in the fitting room, because regardless, I still tried them on. You just never know. And I don't want to buy these scrubs and get all the way home and I couldn't fit them. So I take some in the dressing room. I'm like, okay, that's one or two things. One, girl, you been gaining some weight, and you can finally tell, because your normal size is not fitting. Two, they clothes just don't fit. They saying they one thing and they something else. For instance, a medium is really a small. This large is really a medium. Yeah, that's what it is. It ain't me, it's the clothes. Like, this company got some small clothes. They got a small shipment. They got the wrong sizes on these scrubs. Anything to make me feel better about not really gaining this weight. I'm just blaming it on the store at this point. Forget it. I'm putting everything back. It's the clothes fault. It ain't mine. I ain't gonna even buy none. Forget it. I just wear the ones I got. girl, you gain weight. It's okay. So at this point, I'm like, okay, yeah, something is up. So like I said, I fast forward back to me going to the doctor. Oh, I hopped off that scale, and I'm like, because when you own the scale, she got the little lever. She going back and forth, and I'm like, man, she ain't stopped the lever yet. So at this point, I'm like, I have no clue what it's gonna say. But I'm like, she's steadily going over. That's the skill I don't really know how to read anyway. I ain't even gonna lie. Give me a digital one, okay? So when I got out and she told me that, I'm like, oh my God, I cannot believe I had gained this much weight. And don't get me wrong, I'm not gonna tell you how much I gained, but it's just the fact that it was a lot. Just know that I was not used to that. Just know that I was not used to that weight. So it's like at this point, I'm like, I go in, I go to the room, my doctor come in, I talk to her. I'm like, okay, it's a game plan. Something's about to change. So with my relationship ending after the 4 years, I went to the doctor in May. That's when my relationship ended in May. And I'm like, June, game time. It's time to get focused. It's time to do what I need to do so far as losing this weight. So it's like 3 main things that I chose to do once June hit that worked for me was 1, starting to exercise. So I decided to walk in the park around my house, walk around the trail because I enjoy walking anyway. It's like the second thing I chose to do was change my eating habits. So from fried food to grilled food, from eating bagels and donuts in the morning to eating egg muffins, drinking smoothies. From snacking and eating candy, I chose to eat a couple of cheeses, something that was just not too harsh on me and what I was doing. Because at this point, you need to change what you're doing. And then the third thing was just not eating after 8:30. If you're going to eat something, just don't let it be late because at the end of the day, you're just going to sleep on that. And you don't want to have that weight on your body. So it's like if you're going to bed closer to maybe 9 or 10, 11, you don't want to have all that sitting on you because it's just going to stay there. And like they say, I believe the adult human is supposed to intake between 1,200 and 1,400 calories. I think it's only 1,200. So it's like, those calories a day adding up. And once you go over it, it's not saying that you go gain all this weight. It's just the point that you still can gain this weight. So it's like those are the 3 main things that helped me that I enjoyed doing because I'm like, I'm starting out slow and steady. And I need to figure out what's going to work for me. And so what worked for me was actually doing those 3 things. And so in 3 months, I had lost 30 pounds. And I'm like, damn. Girl, you lost 30 pounds in 3 months. That felt amazing to me because I started to see a difference in my scrubs. I started to see a difference in my jeans, my shirts, everything were getting looser. And even though I looked at myself each and every day in the mirror, I didn't personally see it, but people started to notice at work. And friends and family started to notice, girl, lost weight, And me, I'm still not noticing because like I said, you're supposed to feel it inside. So it's like I still was doing these things. And I still felt good, that I'm to put this effort, so I'm working hard. I'm blocking out the food, blocking out the sweets, all the stuff that's bad for me at that time. Because I'm like, I want to lose this weight. Don't get me wrong. I still love sweets. I still love restaurant food. And I still eat it. I just make sure I'm cautious when I'm eating it. If I want to have something that's sweet or if I want to have some type of restaurant food, I make sure that's the only thing I'm going to eat set for that day. So I may wake up in the morning and drink a smoothie. And then if I'm going to have like maybe Olive Garden or Red Lobster, that's going to be that only meal for that day. And that way I don't feel like I'm consuming so much. I didn't have breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I just had breakfast. I had a combination of lunch and dinner and I'm set. Because you just don't want to do too much. And I didn't want to feel like I was doing the most and eating all that food that wasn't necessary. So if I still do want something sweet, I go grab me something. That's going to be only thing sweet I have for that day. If I want some restaurant food, I go grab it. And that's the only meal that I will have for that entire day. But that works for me. Like I said, what I'm saying may not work for you, but you always going to figure out what works best for you because that's just how it goes. I could tell you what I did. I could give you some advice. And I'm hoping this works. Because I feel like it's a slow but steady situation. So it's not like you going cold turkey and just diving into something new. It gets you set. It lets you know what's going to work for you and what's best. So even if you start off with what I'm saying, you may still switch it up and do your own thing. And that's good too. So it's like you have to do what's going to work for you because that's the main game plan. That's how you're going to decide how you're going to lose this weight. And, and still to this day, I'm still trying to lose weight. So I have lost a total of 40 pounds. And to me, I'm just like 10 more pounds. That's why I was like, it's funny when you get in a relationship, you so happy, so excited, y'all eating all this food. A date I always deals with food. Let's go bowling. Make sure we get some food afterwards. Let's go to the show. Oh, let's grab a piece on the way home. You always eating. And you don't realize it because you so happy. Like, can't nothing go wrong when you in a relationship and you happy. It can't nobody tell you nothing. So that's why I'm like eating all this food and always going to a restaurant or getting some dessert or getting some ice, something sweet, some dessert, some cake, anything. It's like you don't even realize because like I said, you're just so excited to just be happy. So that's why I said it's funny because I just feel like the relationships definitely play a big role in gaining weight. And I knew that was, for me, my prime example because it started off being in this relationship and then it went to, you know, going down the road and years passed and to me finally like, ooh, you have gained some weight and you need to do something about it. So that's why I said I started to realize it, not actually looking in the mirror, but just seeing myself and starting to hear people say different things. And like I said, I'm still in the midst of trying to lose it just a little bit more, just like I said, because it's a feeling that you feel. Once you do it and you feel a certain way, then you'll be more comfortable with it. You'll know what else you need to do. So I said, I hope this advice help you. I hope that this can be something that can help you change in your weight loss journey, just because it's not easy. And like I said, I have hit a plateau now. So now I got to change up what I'm going to do. But I'm still excited that I was even able to start this journey. Like I said, 30 pounds, 3 months. That was amazing to me. And I couldn't believe I did it. So it's like, you can only see now how far you can go, really. And that basically just put my mind to it. I mean, even being at work and we having dinners or people leaving cookies on the table, cake, sweets, candy, I was blocking it all out because I'm like, I don't need that. I need to really stick to what I know and be focused. So it's like, gotta get focused. Your mind gotta be right. You gotta be really into it. It can't be something where you want to try to start it and keep stopping it. Like, if you're gonna do it, go all in. And like I said, slow and steady wins the race anyway. It don't have to be something you have to do so fast or you feel like you gotta hurry up and get it done. You gotta hurry up and do it. Do what works for you. And like I said, once you do that, it'll come easy. It'll come better. It won't be as hard. You just want to make sure that you're maintaining everything that you put in to do, because that keeps you on that path of continuing to do it. That builds up your motivation. And don't get me wrong, it's a lot of days I'd be like, I don't want to go on that trail. I ain't going to the gym. But every time I tell myself that, I just make sure I go, because it's like, okay, if you tell yourself that, you might really start believing it. So just speak some positivity to it. Like, you know, if I go out, if I don't feel like doing that hour, I'll do 30 minutes. If I don't feel like walking those 5 miles, I'll do 3. You know, just dummy it down a little bit to make you feel more comfortable. So it's like, I had to do that for myself. I was excited. And like I said, I'm not done with my journey. So we'll see how far it goes. And I definitely want to show you all a picture. So I will put a picture in this video so you can see a little bit of how it changed. I kind of ranged the picture out from more than 3 months, but you will still see how my weight loss had went. And when I started to take pictures, that's when I actually saw it for myself. It's like, even though people was telling me that, I actually seen it for myself in picture. So I will include a picture in this video. And I want to let you all know a fun fact. So I already said, you already know that men and women can gain weight. But research also really shows that when men and women tend to move in together, that's when they tend to gain the weight. And women gain more weight, y'all. We as women gain more weight. Do you know another fun fact is that men lose calories in their sleep? So these knuckleheads lose calories, lose weight while they're sleeping. Like, we can't have nothing. Women can't have nothing. I'm like, I can't even believe that it's to be true, but it is true. We know you get happy weight. So your happy weight and your weight gain, that goes hand in hand when you're in those relationships. So y'all be cautious. When he be trying to take you out to eat, block it. You want something sweet? Nope. You want that milkshake? Just block it. Stay focused, girl. Let's get to it. Stay focused. But you guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please make sure you like this, you comment down below, and most importantly, subscribe so that you can see your girl in the next video. I really enjoyed telling my story. I really hope it helps somebody out there. I really hope that you can take this in and do what you need to do so that you can lose the weight that you're trying to lose. because like I said, it makes you feel like a totally different person. Like I said, I may not be where exactly I want to be, but now that I have weight, I definitely see changes in my clothes, my appearance, and things like that. So I really hope this video helps you. Please let me know if it did help, or if something helped, or if you want to know anything else about some things that I do to try to lose this weight, please let me know. And remember, do what makes you happy, because in the end, that's all that matters anyway. Do what makes you happy. Thank you for tuning into my world, guys. I will see you in the next video. Bye.
Only place I wanna be is in Chant'e's world. Only place I wanna be is in Chant'e's world. Let's talk about Chant'e. Let's talk about it, Chant'e. Let's talk about it, Chant'e. Don't talk about it, Chant'e.